There we go.
Okay, everybody ready to go?
So, I think so.
Good, I will start then.
Looks like we're one shorter than last week.
I thought Von Sin would join us, right? He even was in a practice race.
Yeah, he couldn't make it anyways for this race. He PM'd me, so.
The interesting thing is both tier 3 and 5 and 4, they all have like 20 plus people, so.
Yeah, it's so weird.
Just 1 and 2 have this issue. Well, good luck, guys.
Good luck.
Yeah, good luck.
Good luck.
I am hella nervous. Thank you, Dirch. Thank you, Doofer. Hello, anybody that's still showing up. Come on. Okay, good. I feel like my pedals are too far away, but it's too late to change anything now.
Exit's clear. Push.
I really should have gotten a little bit more practice in because I'm not super good at this track. Oh my god.
Your brakes are cold, let's get some heat.
That gets me out every time. So again, I'm expecting like what I'm aiming for here is probably a 43.3, 43.2, hopefully. For a banker, I want to get at least a 43.5. I'd like to get a 43 flat like I had yesterday offline, but I doubt that's going to happen. I'm just not very good at this track for some reason. Something about the way the corners are laid out, the fact that I can't feel what the car's doing, it really messes with me. Through this section specifically. I just suffer through this section. It's going so slow. Crew chief on? My crew chief talked, right? We're good. The first time I've raced this with damage on too, and there's a lot of chances to take damage on this track, so. I appreciate that, Dirch. This track is another one where it's really, really hard to read.
Okay, thank you.
Really hard to read chat.
A bit more room because I want to do 2 false
There's not really
laps.
much downtime.
Focus on this lap, mate. Let's make it count.
Oh god, it's still cold. This first hot lap, I don't expect much at all. It's gonna be like a high 43 at best. It's the second hot lap that I'm concentrating on. This is basically still a warm-up lap. Ooh. Actually, I like the amount of understeer it gave me there. That might be a cut though. That was super close. It's weird because you can go over the line there and it won't give you a cut. It's really hard to tell when it's going to give you one. Don't hit the wall, okay. See if this higher arrow pays off for me. Yeah, it's so sketchy into there. The grip is a lot lower than the session I was just in earlier. It was really, really low right now. Which kind of benefits me. It helps the car rotate, but oh, it's also hard to get it turned in. I did not come anywhere near close to where I was trying to go there. I have a nice opening here though. This should be good. Ooh, interesting. I might just found a little trick in that corner. It seems to always happen to me on the day of the race. I find a little trick in a corner.
The guy ahead has just done a 147.64.
Don't cut it, don't cut it, okay. I almost touched the grass there. I was trying to avoid spinning. Yeah, this is gonna be like a 44. Yeah.
P4.
Okay.
The guy behind has just done a 144.
Wasn't a very good turn one. This is the lap that matters. This is when the tires are ideal. I might end up resetting if this lap doesn't, because the next lap's probably not going to be great. My pressures are going to be too high.
The guy behind has just done a 144.14.
Not inside enough. It's alright, made it work, made it work.
5 minutes to go, 5 minutes left. You want to watch your water temperature. It's looking a little high.
Okay, this is going well so far. Still a lot of corners you can lose it on.
Sector 2 time is quick.
There's that little trick. I seem to be pulling it off all right now.
Fastest lap for Marley, 142.72.
Oh shit. Okay, that's fine. I can make it up. I don't like going wide there, but it doesn't really lose you time. Yeah, I could have throttled a little bit more. That was good. That was really good. What is it? Yes!
P2.
Dude, that's my best ever lap. I seem to always pull this off on race day. Oh, now the tire pressures are high though. We'll see how this goes. Actually, no, they're not. They're actually still good. They're in 7.5, which is a little bit higher than I want, but not bad.
5.3.
I'm actually up there with Timo and Marley right now. Oh god, touched the wall a little bit there. Oh, this is already...
You've got half your fuel left.
That was iffy.
Sector 1 time is good.
The interesting thing, because it's low grip, I'm not overheating my tires like I was yesterday when I was doing all that testing for Quali. Whoa, whoa, whoa. A lot more rotation than I expected. Yeah, I'm going to struggle to keep up with that last lap. That was really fast. No, that's gone, that's gone, that's gone, that's gone. Reset. That's fine.
You were out to track limits there. Okay, Dan. You've had some suspension damage there.
I don't
Stay
care.
out.
That is a really good lap.
Your engine temperatures are now back to normal.
Oh my god, I'm so nervous. Jesus. This track is scaring the shit out of me.
Pit exit's clear.
So, I don't know if I have enough time for 2 laps. I have enough time for 1 lap, but it's not going to be good. Tires won't be good enough yet. That is a really good quality time, dude. Jesus. I really didn't expect that. I didn't think there was any chance I was getting into the 42s. It's like the 3rd or 4th time I've done that this season. I did a bunch last season too. Whoa. Look out. Whoa.
2 minutes to go. 2 minutes.
I'm actually going to turn the brightness up on my screen even more. I think it's just the sun just happens to be glaring my screen in a really weird way. Remember, this is never an issue. I'm driving in darkness. The race is going to get darker, so...
Your brake temperatures are looking good.
Yeah, I don't have enough time for 2 hot laps. I got to make this work. Should have been doing a more aggressive outlap had I known that. There's almost no chance I'm going to be able to beat it on this lap. The pressures aren't high enough. Yeah, they're way too low. Not even close to high enough.
P4. You've got 10 minutes of fuel remaining.
I'm just trying to force it. I'm trying not to get in anybody's way though. Who's this behind me? Oh god, it's Marley behind me. Oh god. Oh god. Ooh.
The guy ahead has just done a 142.
Lost, he just overtook me. Oh, okay, Marley actually bailed. Oh! That was actually a good chicane. Trying to use that low pressure as much as I can, although I still think it's way too low.
Checkered flags out, P5.
I just feel like I have a lack of power on this track, man. I really do, too. It's only 475 horsepower, so the altitude really kills this car. Funny thing is, this is still a really good lap. Like, had this been my best lap, I still would have been happy. This is still like a what, sub 43.5, so it's almost exactly a 43.5. That would have been all right. That would have been an all right banker. Dude, I am so happy I'm starting up there. Overtaking at this track is impossible. I got to take it really easy now. Turn up my brightness. Holy hell, dude! I am so happy. Really unexpected. Wow. Look how tight it was. Lusty and Nui. Look at that. And that. Oh my god, they tied! Shooter and Master tied!
That's the end of the session, P5.
Wow. That was so tight. All the way from 8th to 4th. Timo and Marley, again, just on a level of their own. Although Ricky's right there too, so. Master's quick here, man. Really quick. I'm glad I went with higher out. That really paid off for me. Screenshot that shit. Yeah, look at that. I lost it all in the 3rd sector. Well, just to Timo, though, actually. The rest of them are about the same. My 2nd sector was actually good for once. That must be nailing those inside lines. Who was it? Shooter was telling me you need to nail those inside lines in the 2nd sector. I was never doing that.
Celsius.
It seems like it really paid off.
On lap 1. The air temp is 24 Celsius. 35
Jesus.
laps. P5.
Oh my god! All right. This is the one. Probably reduce the fuel a little bit. I'm gonna add fuel anyway, so. Oh my god, I'm nervous. As ready as I'm gonna be. Good qualifying by Shooter too, man. Only 16 people in here, I guess, which is really unfortunate. I still can't believe there's only 16 people that showed up. That's some bullshit. Oh. Let's go. Shooter went to grab a smoke and a drink.
Hello?
Hello?
Nah, cool, just make sure it's one.
Good luck, boys.
Yeah.
Good luck. Yeah, good luck.
Okay, Dan, get ready.
this far forwards? I'm like shocked, man. Who's behind me? Beside me? Nui.
Go, nail it.
So it seems like the car's actually drivable without a clutch off, but I'm not gonna risk that. It's not worth it. Probably should have moved my pedals for the raise there a bit far. Alright though, it gives me decent control of them. So the left tires I don't really need to worry about heating up too much. It's the front tires I want to keep warm as usual, but it's mainly the right ones I want to warm up. The left ones aren't as big a deal. He's gonna hit a freaking wall doing that, man. These walls are so scary. How heavy this banking is. You really don't realize it until you're like rolling through it at low speed. It's super heavily banked. It's like full out NASCAR style.
Front is now 0.46.
Frames throw was weird. Why is my game stuttering? Oh god. It's scaring me. Why am I not running 60 FPS? Why now? It's an hour race every time, Pads. They're all hour races. Seriously, this frame rate's freaking me out.
Left side. Keep it steady. Still there. Still there. Still there.
This is really nice
Clear to
starting
the
up
left,
front like
left
this.
Side. Clear left.
Thank you, man.
Far left. Clear left. Left side. Hold your line.
Alright, down pit window.
Look at that frame drop.
Hold
Jesus.
your line. Still there.
So glad I'm on the side.
Hold your line. Hold your line. Clear left. On your left. Clear to the left.
Whoa. Oh my god, that's a lot of understeer. I had to lift. I was gonna hit the wall had I stayed flat out there. All that dirty air in front. God, this is scary. This is really scary. This frames! What are these frames, dude? What the fuck? This frame rate. What is this frame rate? Seriously. I haven't had this happen in a long time. It's stuttering like crazy for me.
Just ignore him, he'll go away.
No, he won't. It should flatten out as we continue the race, unless it's a freaking Windows update, which I forgot to check for, which I meant to do this
Stay
morning.
close, see if we can unsettle him.
It's really annoying. There's something doing something in the background of my computer. We went really deep there. I gotta mind that wall. I'm gonna stay away from that wall as much as I can, because that thing will kill me. I have a tendency to hit that one a lot. Car feels decent so far. Rear's not too loose. It's a little bit loose, it's not too bad. Particularly these first 5 laps, just like every race, are pretty
146,
sketchy for a group, so.
That lap was a 148.95.
I'm expecting these front 3 to pull off.
Off the pace.
I'm definitely, I don't know if you guys can see that, I am stuttering a lot. It's still doing 55 FPS and up, but there's like stutters all the time. I don't know, whatever. Try not to worry about it. It's really scary through here, though. What the fuck the deal with this game is, man. Like, I did a lobby yesterday with way more, both the practice races I did with way more drivers than this. I shouldn't be having any issues. Well, it seems like it's smoothed out now. And now we're back up to 60, okay, weird. Anyway, so yeah, front 3 are probably going to pull off. It looks like I'm holding on to Lusty really well. This should last. It looks like Newey's falling off a little bit too. I think it's going to be me and Lusty for a while here. Master left.
The gap in front has increased to 0.5.
I thought I was pretty weak at that second lap. Well, actually, no, I did. I think I'm actually a lot stronger than a lot of these guys in the second last corner.
The leader has just done a 143.
Somebody's pitting.
Okay,
Wow.
keep it nice and smooth. Come on, let the race come to us.
Actually, probably not a bad idea, pitting this early.
144,
Get out of the dirty air and the grip's really low, so.
today.
I am all over Lusty right now. That M6 power, though.
You're losing time here, man. We need to pass him.
We'll be quiet, crew chief. I know you're not helping. I use all the clean air I can. Oh man, as soon as he gets in front of me, my car has no grip. I'm out of line, though. It feels way better. Oh. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay. Look how much the track base is picking up right now. 7/10 up. Track suddenly got a lot of grip. When I was thinking about it, in Quali, my third sector wasn't that great. It was probably that corner and the corner before. These two I'm definitely good on. See how deep Lusty keeps going there? He's definitely losing speed because of it. That time he didn't, but I didn't take it very well either. I want to cut the apex really tight so you can get as much throttle down as you can. M6 might just handle it differently though. I think I recall that from driving a lot last season. I did do that.
We're matching race pace. P5. The guy behind has just done a 144.36.
That curb spooked him. Took it easy because of that curb. Oh god, this is scary. Oh god. Okay. I'm braking super early and gentle because I'm just waiting for him to make a mistake. There's no point of trying to set it on the brakes and getting near him. It only hurts my car. There's some clean air. Okay, that feels nice. That's not clean air on the exit though. Oh. I'm trying to duck out of his line everywhere I can. Seems to really help the car.
There's got to be a chance here. Keep harrying him.
Look at my front left temperature, man. Holy hell. Doesn't usually get that hot. Frame rate's dropping again. I used to have to be like this in this race. Oh, this reminded me of Long Beach last season.
The front is now 0.5.
It's not as bad as that, but still. That is a weird cut to get. That is a really annoying cut to get, actually. So now I'm gonna have to these stalls. Fuck off! God, I hate this penalty system.
143.76. Come on,
I hate this penalty system so much. You gotta be kidding me. Now if I have a close finish, it's like I have no chance of... Fuck me. That's so dumb. I hate this penalty system so much. I haven't had any issues with it all season. I knew this track would have issues, but... God, that's annoying. You're kidding me. I don't even feel like I went all 4 wheels out at all. Oh, don't let it distract me. Don't let it distract me. Jesus. I'm pretty sure, if anything, it was 3 wheels up max. It was not 4 wheels out.
The gap behind is now 1.5.
Remember now I've got some clean air. Of course, AOR is anal as hell with track limit rules, so there's a good chance these other guys will get penalties as well, but that is ridiculous. That is such a stupid one to get. Especially with how much I lifted. I knew if it was any corner I was going to get it, it was going to be this one though, so. My grip is really dropping off right now, for some reason. Which is weird, because I have clean air in front of me, my grip shouldn't be dropping off. I might end up pitting here. Look at that, Lusty caught up to all the guys in front too, so maybe he's just, I don't know, he seems to be pitting right now for some reason.
The car ahead has just done it, 143.95.
Oh, what's going on here? Ricky's having problems. Okay, alright. I think it's that weather transition that suddenly triggered this frame rate drop, but I'm serious, I haven't had a frame rate drop in so long. Oh, maybe because I have UDP on. Oh, crap. I did forget to turn that off. It's fine in the practice races, though. No. I know that spin. I felt it coming.
This is a geological oddity.
Thank you. Made by Malta. Thank you, man. Dude, my front left is really heating up here. This is weird. Must be an effect of having the high aero and the low grip, because I haven't driven that combination before. I am still really struggling in that corner. That corner is the main reason I turned up my aero too, to make sure I wouldn't have understeer there, and I'm still having it. I'm really thinking about pitting right now. I'm gonna go one more lap, see how it feels. My lap times are falling off a cliff right now. I mean, I'm still doing 45 flat, so that's not that slow.
You've just done a 145.27.
Oh my god, my grip is garbage. My grip is garbage, and I'm gonna lose. Oh my god, this is ridiculous. What's happening? My race is going to shit. I have to give up this position. It's still probably gonna give me a penalty too. That is, if I get a penalty, okay, good. I was gonna say I can argue that with the stewards, that one for sure, because I lifted way more than I needed to. Unbelievable. Damage control at this point.
The gap behind is now 0.7.
My rear is, yeah, you know what, I'm gonna pit. This is horrible.
Okay, stop requested.
My race is really bad right now. I don't know where I'm gonna come out. Probably gonna come out in a pack, but I have birds making an absolute racket outside too. I don't know if you guys can hear that on my
On
mic.
exit, we should be in position 11. Pit crew is ready. is now 1.0 seconds.
Oh, should I? Yeah, I should pit. I should pit. This makes more sense. It's gonna be boring for you guys, kind of, but. Oh, that was
What's your
close.
speed limit in the pits?
I almost got speeding there. I think my pit strat's good. I already adjusted it.
All done, go!
Alright. So I came in 6th. I'm hoping I should come, once everybody pits, I should be in 5th. Hopefully. I'm not gonna have a clear track.
All clear, push now.
Shut the hell up, birds! Seriously, why?
There's an incident
They don't normally make this much noise.
There's an incident in the outer loop.
See how the grip feels now. Everybody gets so spread out from each other. No matter where you come out of the pit, you're going to be somewhat near somebody in front of you. There's not really any pack racing going on right now. I think I just keep apexing that too early because I'm trying to pull off that trick I was doing in Quali. Again, I was having the same issue yesterday. The grip is actually better now. I'm glad I pitted for some reason. I wonder if I was just overheating my tires too much. Very unusual issue.
P10.
Still getting weird frame stutters. The only thing I can think of that I've changed since yesterday, I changed that pre-rendered frames to 1, forced pre-rendered frames to 1 on the control panel. I wonder if that's doing something.
The gap ahead is now 2.6 seconds.
Oh, jeez. I think even if I had stayed, if I had not pitted there, this would have ended up being a pretty boring race anyway. I mean, I might have dueled with Nui there for a bit, but I was hoping I was going to duel with Lusty, but my grip just fell off a cliff. Got really bad, and his wasn't. It's interesting, because it looked like Ricky's fell off a cliff as well. Oh god. Okay. It looked like Ricky's fell off a cliff as well, but Lusty's definitely didn't. Lusty's was the opposite. His, like, just came in. He flew off of me. Yes, thanks, Fats. That's great. Probably not seeing the stutters because it's running at 30 FPS. Like it's very minor, but it's enough to distract the hell out of me. Seems alright now, but it's still only running at 57, which I could have sworn it usually runs higher than that. Which infers that there's like 3 pre-rendered frames, which I don't have that on, so I don't know, man. This game's weird. Whatever. I'm not gonna worry about it. It feels alright now. It was really bad at the start, but bad. Yours is also kind of pulling off of me here. My lap times are alright though, sort of. No matter what, it drifts in the middle of that chicane every time. There's nothing you can do about it. Okay, okay, okay. Whoa.
The gap in front is increasing. It's now 4.2.
I'm gonna push the corners a little bit more. Auto clutch off? I don't think it's worth the risk. Where's Oblator at anyway? Is he not here for this race or something? I haven't seen him. Anybody see if where Oblator qualied or anything? Whoa, 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 whoa. Kind of forgot to check him, even though he's my direct rival in the championship right now. Okay. Oh yeah, that's right. Okay, I remember that. That's right. He was the only one, the only other one to have a +1 penalty.
144.82.
I did see that when I pitted. Oh. Got a little bit wide there, I was almost in the grass. This corner with the low grip is acting really weird, man. It's hard to predict what your car is going to do. Same with this corner. You can throttle super early here, but I always think it's going to break out, but it never does. So basically, once they pit, I'm looking for Nui and Oblator, because I think they were the ones on each side of me when I pitted. What was that? Just some random fucking links.
That lap was a 144.19.
Wow.
Sector 1 is
Okay, now I'm flying.
0.16 off the pace. Sector 2 is
Grip definitely came in now if I'm doing 144 ones again.
Sector 3 times
That was
okay.
basically
Lap
equal
times
to my
are
fastest lap. I don't know where that came from, but
The gap in front is now
because all laps before that were like
seconds.
half a second down on that at least. The Coues is clearly going really, really quick. Really gonna start throttling earlier. I keep getting more and more understeer on turn in. The earlier I throttle, the better it is. I'm so scared of this track because you can't really feel when you start spinning out. That's why I haven't been throttling early, especially this corner. There we go. God damn it, dude. I'm gonna start trying to take a wider line there. Keep understeering the exit way too much. I didn't lift there, that was stupid of me. Oh. Very boring, guys. Sorry, this is probably gonna go on for another 10-15 laps like this.
Sector 1
I'm
is
still low.
0.26.
I knew this race was gonna be like this. Well, bitching and moaning.
Sector 3 is 0.5.
I just knew it was gonna be a boring race. It's so impossible to overtake here. It's hard to stay near other cars. It's just not going to encourage close racing.
The gap behind is now 6.3 seconds.
It's very easy to lose focus on races like this too, because you're just turning like basically just turning like 30 plus hot laps all alone. Just in front of me, ticklish, huh?
Okay, Dan, you're reeling this guy in.
At
The
half
gap's
spin.
now 1.1. He's slower than us through turn 1.
Right side. Clear right. You're clear.
Good move, mate.
You're... Whoa, okay, come on now. Just try and take the wide line here. I don't like this wide line, but I think it's kind of necessary. Yeah, there we go, that's better. That's, whoa, more controllable, kind of loose on exit, though. The fuck? It didn't give me a cut. Probably should have been a cut. That was weird. That's what happens when you back out of the throttle on this track, man. It just gives you a ton of understeer.
You've just done a 145.27.
You gotta commit really, really early, and then it's either you slide it if you give it too much throttle, or if you let off the throttle too much, it just understeers like crazy. Uh-oh. Okay. Weird line. That. Look, see how I didn't throttle there? Look how wide I am now. I just can't get it in. You gotta throttle as early as you can. It's just so scary. I'm terrified of this track. High speed, high banking, whenever you get loose, because of the banking you don't feel the looseness, and then when you finally do, a lot of the time when you react to it and you go to countersteer, it just snaps you. Way more violently than it would on a flatter course. The banking makes it so the countersteering is really dangerous. And there's walls everywhere, so... Very scary track. That's the line I've been looking for. Why is that not working before?
Behind is now 1.0. That last lap was at 144.78.
Oh, jeez. Oh, actually, that worked well, okay. Didn't think that would work well. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, what's happening? Why are we not turning in? Oh my god, it keeps getting worse and worse in that corner. I'm gonna start lifting a bit earlier on that chicane exit to try and line it up further inside, because I keep getting wider and wider. It's starting to get scary wide. Starting to wonder if that whole more camber. Apparently, Timo pretty much went max on camber. Maybe that was a really good idea. Shooter was trying to tell me to do that too, but I couldn't be bothered with more setup testing yesterday, dude. Seems like it was the right choice, though. You think it would overheat the tires too much, but I guess not. These are hards, and they're just getting above 100, so you can handle a bit more. I'm still setting good lap times here. Trying to stay like mid 44s at least, the slowest, but oh god, that's second gear. What am I doing? Dangerous. Is everybody waiting to pit like last minute? I don't think that makes sense. I think it's going to bite them in the ass. Based on what I felt in the practice races anyway, when I pitted late, it didn't work at all. It was also with a quite different lower arrow setup, but still. There we go. Uh-oh. Okay, alright. Very different line there. Hey, why aren't you racing crap car? Oh, you got home late, shit. That sucks. I don't know if pitting late is always, but I think it just always makes sense to pit when when the track pace is the worst for you, which it wasn't really bad late game for me, so pretty bad earlier for me, which is why I pitted. This is the problem with the mandatory pit stop though, right? It creates situations like this that are just boring. Like, I'm just sitting here benefiting from racing alone, you know? Last race would have been the same thing too, like pitting whenever you're in a battle last race made a lot of sense.
144.54, the car behind is pitting.
That might be a cut. Or not, that was on the absolute limit. Notice how it went green when I went wide there? That turn 1 really benefits, like...
Sorry, shooter.
That turn 1 probably should be even harsher about that. Because you get a benefit out of this cutting for sure. We should be in 3rd gear there or something, I don't know. Starting to get into the darkness now. Usually night is bad for hards because, you know, they can handle a lot of temperature. So once you get to the night, they start getting cooler and they're not great. But at this track, you have so much temperature in your tires. It's actually nice, probably actually pretty good.
Marley is now leading.
Shooter just got a 1 second penalty. Timo just pitted. Interesting. Interesting timing. Seems like a bit of a weird time to pit. It's right around the halfway mark. Actually, it's almost exactly on the halfway mark. Timo's gonna come out pretty close to me. Wow. What the hell? That's kind of odd. That's a good sign, unless Timo must have had a spin or something. I don't know. Just came out. He's in 7th. Only 10 seconds up on me. Wow. Alright.
E9. That's halfway.
That's a good sign.
About 18 laps of fuel left.
As long as Timo didn't have any big incidents, that's a really good sign. Because my undercut's clearly working. I mean, he was leading the race. When I pitted, what was he, like probably 15 seconds up on me? Actually, no, maybe he was about 10 seconds, so I don't think I lost any time. Lusty's up in 2nd now. Holy shit, his pace really picked up. It's past Rick, who was majorly struggling when I pitted, if you remember. Mind that grass. That grass will kill your car. He was? Okay. That's not bad then, because he has way more pace than me, so... He's only about 9 seconds ahead now, so that's pretty promising. He's right there. People should start pitting quite a bit more now. There you go, Marley's pitting.
The leader, Marley, is pitting.
Should be a big pack battle starting in front of me here then.
The gap in front has increased. It's now about 9.4.
Oh, Albitor has 3-second penalty. Oh. I'm telling you, that wall is so dangerous. I shouldn't be looking at the timer in that corner. I didn't take any damage. Once you hit that tire wall, it'll drag you right into the steel fence that isn't flat, like it's on like an angle. So you hit it like almost flat. like on a bad like angle.
The gap behind is now
Really easy to take a
50
bunch of damage.
seconds.
Whoa, 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 whoa! Mind the entrance. Yikes! Knew he just pitted. Knew he's 5 seconds up on me. God damn it! So he actually did overcut me somehow. That's weird. Honestly, I didn't expect that. I mean, he wasn't behind me before, but you know, when I pitted, he was right in front of me. So hopefully his outlaps are really slow. This is what I'm expecting. Everybody's pretty much pitted now. I usually don't go for that early pit. That's one of the only times I've done that this season. I end up having nothing to gauge how fast I'm going. He's right there. Basically, he somehow gained a second or two on me. No, this is definitely not my strongest track at all. This is one of my weaker tracks. Because I just can't feel what I'm doing wrong with the car. I've said this many times. I'm driving blind. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. I kind of try and adjust for things I'm doing wrong, and it just doesn't work half the time. These banked corners, that's part of what is the issue with these banked corners. You don't feel what's going on with the car. A lot of noise. Maybe it's something to do with the way I have my force feedback set up. I don't know. Shooter pitted? I guess the shooter must have pitted, no? 13 seconds back on me? I gotta push, man. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Oh, I gotta be careful with turning auto clutch on and off. Turning shifts, it'll actually break your gearbox. Bit too hot into there. Here we go. That seems to be working a bit better. Coming in third gear and then shifting up to fourth.
The gap in front is now 5.5.
Ooh. The turn-in's getting worse again. Yikes. Exit. Really trying to make sure I don't understeer on these exits. I'll throttle later. Might be hurting me a little bit though. I think I've been throttling too early. It's so hard to tell what's going on. I'm just constantly trying to adjust. The grip's constantly changing. What the car's doing is constantly changing. We're doing good laps still. We're doing good laps still.
You've just done a 144.40.
Why? Wow, that was risky.
The guy behind has just done a 143.58.
He's doing 43.5s? I can't get into the 43s in race pits, it's just not possible. I don't know where all the time's going, but it just doesn't work. Well, there we go, that cut a little bit of time off, alright. Look at this pack of cars in front of me, man. So want to get in there. It is going up. That's the thing. It is going up. Look at my delta right now. It's 0.2 up. Lusty's pitting. It was also around me, if you remember. It was because of that penalty. That's right, eh? That's why I let Nui by. I lost a shitload of time to letting Nui by on that penalty. It's almost worth it to just take the penalty. Because I feel like I lost like 2 seconds trying to let him by. And I lost the position. Where I could have slowed him up, and he's a direct battle to me, so... I don't know, man. These penalties are really dumb here.
The guy ahead has just done a
Yeah, where's Lusty?
143.84.
Is he already out of the pit? God damn, he is. He just came out ahead of Nui.
Sectors 1 and 2 are 0.25 off the pace. Sector 3 is 0.44 off the pace.
I need to get closer to these guys, man. This is exactly what happened on fucking Monday, man. It's so annoying. They're just constantly ahead of me, and I can't catch them. Like, I can see them, I just can't catch them. Like, Nui's actually pulling off of me right now. I really don't like this track. I enjoy racing in pub lobbies. Competitively, I hate it. Oh. I don't understand what's going wrong here. It's weird how much time you find turning in early. Seems like I've been turning in too late again. And there's corners like that I just can't figure out what the hell I'm doing wrong. These two corners right here, man. The worst. Stop understeering, Jesus. Sitting like almost in neutral with my best lap. I just lost a 10th in the last corner somehow.
That last lap was a 144.38.
Dude, come on. My front grip's getting worse. This extra aero I put on doesn't seem to be helping the whole understeer issue.
The gap in front is
This is
now
when I had that
6.2
battle with
seconds.
Cena yesterday. I had the exact same issue when I was in dirty air, and I thought it was caused by the dirty air, but I remember even when he was behind me, I was having this issue, so it doesn't seem like I split it at all. Whatever it is causing it. Crazy how much more grip there is on the inside there. I seem to be catching Nui again slightly. I don't really know. Really hard to tell. Wow, look at that time I made up. What the hell? Look at this. Try breaking deeper here. Still losing time. I'm doing the best I can right now, I really am. Marley got a 10 plus? Oh god. That sucks. Why? Turn 1 is horrible for me right now though. I just lost a good few tenths there. That's probably half a second. You lose it all the way up the straight. Oh, maybe not, okay. Maybe not as much as I thought.
Gap ahead is now 6.3.
Oh. I'm so frustrated right now. Doing everything I can. I'm absolutely learning to despise this track right now. My god. That kind of worked actually. Stay wider in these two corners. It seems to be working better. It's not faster necessarily, but it's more consistent. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know anymore. That was the best last corner I've had in a while.
That was 144.42.
Stop! Stop doing that!
Consistent.
Fuck you! Seriously. I don't have auto clutch off. Why are you doing that? I'm not even being I'm actually taking it more casually into there than I was earlier. And the rear's trying to kill me. 2 laps in a row now. I do have auto clutch on, right? Yeah. No explanation. None. I'm not willing to push it. You can have a huge accident if you do that. Very, very easy to have a huge accident when you get that loose in the rear. I might pull my Aceto strats out and start turning my brake bias way forwards there. I'm so distracted by that now.
The gap ahead is now 6.7.
I've never felt this helpless. Seriously. Like, no matter what I do, I've been working so hard at trying to freaking get this car faster. I just can't do anything.
The leader's pitting now.
Usually I can figure out what errors I'm making and adjust based on it, but...
The leader has just done a 143.90.
It actually wasn't slower. Oh god. Let's do it. Alright. Where's Oblator? Should be ahead of him. Oh god, he's actually gonna be ahead of me. You gotta be kidding me.
P9. The gap behind is now 12 seconds.
I'm in P9! How am I in fucking P9? I don't think everybody ahead of me's pitted. There's no way. I haven't lost 3 positions. That doesn't make any sense. Yeah, there's no. Everybody ahead of me hasn't pitted, okay? Smolda's still in the lead. Smolda might have actually overcut me too. It looks like he has. How the fuck is he 7 seconds up on team up? Oh my god, man. What is happening right now? I'm literally setting my best laps. These people are just all going faster than I am. For no apparent fucking reason. Fuck this game, man. It doesn't make sense. I'm so furious right now. It's my goddamn time. A good qualifying for absolutely nothing. Imagine if I had qualified where I'd normally expect to. I'd be running like 15th right now.
5 seconds.
Seriously. I don't know what's happening at all. So sick of this bullshit. My good strat. I'm actually, the thing is, I pitted. I literally couldn't have pitted at a better time. That was when my pace was the worst. Since then, I have been setting the best laps all the way through. I don't know why this is happening. I don't. Shooter's still sitting a little bit. I mean, he's sitting a pretty big gap behind me here. And he's sitting about a little bit faster than me. And there we go, just fucking cherry on top. Fuck this fucking game, man. Fuck this game. Fuck this game. I'm so fucking done with this bullshit. Fuck this game! I was actually catching Oblator too. Why did that happen? I'm fucking tilting so hard right now. And I know that's probably why I just spun. Because I'm just forgetting that turn 1 is an issue and I was going to start adjusting my brake line. God damn it, man. I've never had a game piss me off.
Mid-peak, he was standing still on the track or disconnected or something. Very weird.
Yeah.
Why did that happen?
I don't know if it was actually him or just a bug, but he was
Why did that happen?
had to avoid him. It's really weird.
I'm not touching the fucking curb, doofer. It's not the curb at all. It's not. I know it's not. The car's completely gone by the time I enter the corner. It's the crest on the entrance. And I know exactly what's causing it. I don't know why it's happening. No matter what I do to adjust for it, it doesn't seem to matter. That time, that spin was probably, yeah, it was just tilted. I wasn't focusing. But I did the same thing I did every lap. And suddenly it's just not working. It's the same bullshit. Every spin I've had this season has been the same fucking bullshit. It's been the same fucking thing every time. There's nothing I can do to stop it. Nothing. It doesn't make sense. Auto clutch is on. I have a lot of engine braking. I'm being gentle on braking. I'm trying to make sure the rear is not loose on entry. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I'm not in second gear. Did I grab second gear there? Did you guys see? Because that would be a cause of that, but I didn't grab second gear. I'm almost 90% sure I didn't. Because I only did that one time, and the one time I did, I was careful about it. Look at this. Now Smolder pitted. Now he's going to be in front. Now I am in now. There's that fucking spin. I would have been ahead of him.
It's now 30 Celsius.
Oh, now you fucking work. Yeah, okay, you piece of shit. Sure. Now we start setting best laps. Yeah, okay, sure. Fucking
the gap behind is now.
Seriously, every spin I've had this season has done the same thing. It just came out of nowhere. Right after that, the next laps, I start setting best laps. And then a few laps later, the pace falls off a cliff. Which is probably going to happen right now. It's unbelievable. I'm sorry, but I think my anger is completely justified. This game makes no fucking sense. It really doesn't. This is probably the most pissed I've been all season. This is ridiculous. This is a fucking joke. It's ridiculous. It's crazy. I can't enjoy this at all. I have no control over what's happening.
Okay, Dan. You're gaining on the guy in front. The gap is 4.9 seconds.
Okay, the gap was so big behind me. I spun and Shooter's still, he's still like 5 seconds back. Of all the corners to spin, turn one probably, well, actually no, it's not the best one. I'm gonna say it probably is the best one because it's low speed, but you carry that speed all the way up the hill, so probably not. Let's see if I can at least catch Smolder. I was catching Oblitor. I'm 100% sure I was catching Oblitor. Although his pace is probably gonna come back in. Those first few outlaps are usually garbage. There we are. Yep. There we are again. God knows why. I think I'm just turning in too early or something. I don't know. I really can't tell. You can feel it's gone as soon as you go to turn in, though. It's not the curb, I'm telling you, Doofer. It's really not. I've learned this track. I know that curb will kill you, but like, when I used to drive this track with the M6, that was never an issue. It is easy to die on turn 1, but it would be a different cause. Usually you feel it loose on entry, and there's very little you can do about it. You gotta back out of the corner completely at that point. Is it entertaining? I don't find it fucking entertaining at all. I can tell you that much. I'm not even focusing on my lines anymore. I'm full tilt. Like, I don't usually drive like shit when I'm angry, but this is really getting to me. Piece of shit fucking track. Like, I don't know what to say. It's the same thing that happened at Hockenheim. It's actually the exact same thing that happened at Hockenheim. I qualied way better than I expected. I thought my quality was going to be absolute shit pace. I didn't think I was going to start anywhere relevantly good at all. And look what happens. Usually my race pace is amazing. It was all last season, all earlier this season. My quality pace won't be that great, and then my race pace is great. My race consistency, my race pace is great.
The gap in front has increased to 5.9 seconds.
Not the case at all.
That was 144.93. Sectors 2 and 3 are.
I'm literally just not even touching the brake when I'm near that crest.
0.6 off the pace.
Maybe that's all I'm trying to do. I'm trying to brake deeper and deeper, because you can brake deeper and deeper in every corner as the race goes on, because your car's lighter.
0 seconds.
Oh god. Oh. Maybe I'm just trying to brake deeper and deeper there, and that's one of the corners you can't do that, because you end up braking on the crest and then it picks your car up. That might be what's happening. I don't really know though, because it seemed to work that time and I didn't really lose time. It says 7/10 down on my best lap delta, yet Look at the top delta, it was only like a 1/10 down, so I don't know what it's talking about. I'm assuming that must be to the fastest lap of the race. Oh god, okay. Shit. I don't make mistakes like this. This is why I'm so pissed. Like I don't let these things happen. I don't just bleed positions when I pit stop. That doesn't happen. It's a dumb mistake to make. Can't say I did anything that would have caused that though. I really can't. Everything's been 44s. Low mid 44s for like the last 10-15 laps. Ridiculous. Actually, no, they are fluctuating. I'm looking at 44.9, then 44.2, 44.3, 44.8. Just like this game always fucking does. It's gonna be like a 44.6.
You've just done a 144.66. Sector 1 is 0.7 off the pace. The track temperature's decreasing. It's now 28 Celsius.
Just give me the cut. Come on. No, not gonna give it to me. I've been saying since the weekend, man, I just want to get this race over with for this exact reason. I was worried I was going to take damage and all this shit, and this is exactly what I was worried about happening too, though. I knew I just shit at this track. I was hoping I'd at least have some battles, though. Losing positions without having any fucking battles at all is just stupid. I might actually fall back and dual shooter right here, honestly. I'm genuinely considering it, because my championship's fucked. Championship's totally fucked. Oblitor now gain points on me again for no apparent reason. I know he has a 3-second penalty, but I'm nowhere near him. He's probably going to lose the position to Smolda and finish right in front of me. Guess what? He's going to pull the gap more. He's still finished a position ahead of me. I'm going to lose spots in the championship again. I'm in what, 7th right now? I'm now finishing 9th, 3rd race in a row. The last 2 races I finished 8th, and this is going to be another 9th. This should have been a fucking 5th. 5th or 6th. Easily. 7th at worst. Right now I should be an 8 if I hadn't had that spin. Yeah, apparently everybody else just has a better average lap time for whatever fucking reason. I don't know why. There's something about this track. I understand I can't, okay, you know, I can't have every track being good for me. I had a couple tracks like this last season too. Silverstone was absolute shit for me. Coda was absolute shit for me.
5.0. That last lap was
I think there was one other.
45.01.
The season has mostly been pretty good for me, but even the tracks that are good for me in this season have not been very good. I didn't end up having good results because I've had all these stupid spins, always caused by the same thing. It's always on braking entry. Trail braking is bullshit in this game.
Incident in turn 6.
Timo looks like he's actually having a battle with Dakuza. Oh, no, wait. Dakuza still has to pit. Wait. Oh, Dakuza, wow. Dakuza must have pitted on the first lap. Oh, you know what? That explains a lot. You remember when I pitted? Remember when I pitted and I came out behind Dakuza and Dakuza was just flying even though I was setting my best laps? That's because he pitted early. He was actually a top runner. Somehow. Seems like pit stops or something. Something really changed the whole order here. Because I don't think Dakuza qualified ahead of me, did he? Lusty was ahead of me. I don't remember seeing another M6 ahead of me, was he? I'm full tilt. I'm not even focusing at all. Before I came into this game, I actually was a huge fan of high-speed corners, like banked corners, things that like use a lot of downforce. Coming into this game, I have learned to absolutely hate them. Every time I do a high-speed, high-downforce track, it doesn't work for me. Because I don't understand the high-speed downforce physics in this game, I don't. I've never been able to drive them. They never feel right to me.
2 laps left.
They just feel really odd. The car feels really floaty. Jesus Christ, that was the curve. That time due for that was the curve.
The pit window closes at the end of this.
See how it kicked out mid-corner? It didn't kick out early corner? Just finish this shit already, please. I just want this over with. I just want to fucking go play something I actually enjoy. I might do some pub lobbies after this. I might actually enjoy that. I don't know. Probably not. I would blame the Audi, but no, it's not the Audi because Tebo's fucking dominating. No excuse. Yeah, I know. No, I know I'd be ahead of. I know I'd be ahead of Smolder for a fact, without that spin, which was weird to me because he was. Remember, I said he was running 7 seconds up on Timo and he hadn't pitted yet, which means that everybody in front of me, he was actually really tight in front of me. The season's just been so tight all the way through. That's why I keep getting punished so much. Like a few little mistakes and it's so tight in front of me. No mistakes. Everybody's doing over undercuts. You don't get dueling. I'm starting to think the mandatory pit stop is what screwed me this season. Both that and the fact that I'm inconsistent with the Audi. It's just been really bad for me this season. Because the thing is, where I thrived a lot of last season, I tend to be really good at dueling people. I can feed people dummies really well. I can go side by side really well, follow people really well, defend extremely well. That's my strength generally. I haven't had any of that this season. Very little of it. Me and Oblitor have dueled a bunch, and most of the time it's me on the offense, and I end up passing them and just running away. That's basically most of the duels I've had this season. The majority of them. I've really not had much other than that. You know what? I'm starting to agree. This mandatory pit stop thing is shit. It's bad idea. Not a bad idea, but bad in practice. I'm sorry, guys. Like I'm so sick of being this miserable little Grinch fucker. I can't deal with this. I can't. This game doesn't make sense. Can't wait till the season's done. I still got to do a race next week. This isn't the finale. I still got to do a race next week, which hopefully is a bit better for me because that track might make a little bit more sense because it's not super high banked corners. But I know, Tara. I'm starting to think. I was thinking about it a lot last night. Like honestly, I really regret entering AOR. I honestly do. It's great because it's grown my community a bunch of stuff, but like, I'm just not good about this whole commitment thing. This is why I never entered a league for years when I was sim racing, for this exact reason. I knew this was what was going to happen over time, especially in Project Cars. And I had this rant on, what, Monday was it? Saying how I knew this game was not going to, even GM said it himself, he knows this game is not appropriate for in-depth league racing. There's too many issues. Too many issues. I knew if I was going to enter a league, right, the first few weeks when I started playing this game, if I was going to enter a league, I was going to do it in a setup. I wasn't going to do it in this game. And what did I do? I listened to fucking Jixer and I joined this one. The thing is, it's great because it's grown my community, but I just don't enjoy it at all. There's too many inconsistencies. Too many. It's too many. Shitty fucking game. Great game for pickup lobbies. That's about it. Oblitor was the only one,
Car left,
including me, to knock into the 43s.
Clear left.
Oh damn, you had some pace at the end there, Yakuza.
Yeah, the tires were just coming in.
Really? Oh man. I was just trying to take it easy, not to crash. And then I suddenly saw it, like, Marty was behind me, and then I suddenly, well, it's Yakuza, and then I saw the gap closing, and I was like, fuck.
Yeah, it was fun chasing you.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I almost, I don't know who crashed there, but I had to avoid him, and then suddenly you gain like 1.5 seconds. You're just, wow.
Dude, Doofer, I'm telling
Clown,
you.
can I get you for a second?
It was not.
Oh yeah, sure.
It was not
Okay,
specifically the curb that caused the crash. I may have touched the curb, but it was already gone. Early corner.
What?
That was a great race, by the way. Jesus Christ. Yeah.
These guys, it's great because these guys are having fantastic races up front all the time. I forgot to tell you guys, you should be watching the commentary broadcast because I'm just miserably driving around myself. How many hot laps is that? How many times did I have a battle? I didn't have a single battle. I didn't have a single battle the entire fucking race. This was worse than Monday. This was actually worse than Monday.
I span and then stalled, and then started it, and then stalled again. And I lost about 25 seconds.
There you go. Even Storm should have been ahead of me.
What happened with Marty with the penalty? Did he speed in pit lane? Is that 10 seconds?
It's got to be if it's 10 seconds, yeah.
They won't remove that one, will they?
Don't think so.
The
no.
penalties here are absolute fucking bullshit. Ridiculous.
Yeah, this track is totally shit about the boundaries.
I had to slow down 3 times just to.
Oh.
Okay.
So I put half a wheel off at the turn 1, slowed down by a second and a half, and it still gave me a 1 second penalty.
Dude, that's the thing, K-Rick. I need to finish this season. I need to finish this season.
I qualified pretty decent. And then the first lap, I was kind of coming along towards the
just trying to get
chicane,
through it.
And I think it was Smolder was behind me, and he moved out. And I moved out, and my plan was just I was just going to follow because it was Matster that was ahead of me. I was going to follow the corner, but he braked so much earlier than I expected. And then by the time I hit the brakes, I was.
Oh, Leaky, dude, that was absolutely fucking.
And I had no choice.
That's probably the worst race I've ever had in this game.
And drive right off. I ended up in fucking last or something.
I was miserable.
What happened to Matster?
Horrible. He spun, facing into a wall at some point. Lap 3 or something, I think.
Yeah, lap 3. I don't know. He was like reversing or something. Harvey in front of me slowed so much that I just couldn't stop and flipped Master on his roof, and he left after.
Yeah, because I nearly hit him. He was in a bad
inquiry.
He was in a bad spot because when I came round the corner, he just started reversing out, but he stopped when I came and I made it round. But I was wondering if the car behind me was going to make it round. But like, even though I was in like last at the end of the first lap, I had good pace here, and I thought to myself, yeah, I'll just jump in the pits. And I seen Dakuza going in the pits, and I thought, well, you know, I'll just follow him in. But then midweek Coma came in directly in front of me, and then I came out the pits, and I was stuck behind him for like 10 laps. So I was like losing like a second and a half a lap. And then when I eventually made it past, like 3 corners later in turn 1. I braked a bit early just trying to be safe, and I think he braked a bit late and he hit me and spun me. I lost like 10 seconds with that too. But at least the good thing is that, you know, I didn't spin or crash, so I'm happy. I don't care how I finished.
God damn. I don't know who crashed, but I think it was Howie that Insoventus said, but that was scary, man. You did a nice job not moving after the crash, but. What happened to midweek actually?
Crashed.
I got DC'd as well. PC crashed.
Oh, you're here. Oh, nice.
Shit.
Didn't realize. Is Dakusa here? No.
Yeah, I'm here.
Oh, you're here. Okay. Nice. Can I grab you for a quick entry? Is that fine?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. It's probably gonna be straight to live though, just so you're warned again. Okay, see you up there.
I have to say, midweek, I wish you get disconnected about 10 laps sooner. But yeah, that's jam.
Yeah, it was like in the middle of the chicane. I didn't know if you were solid or not. So, and I saw it really late, so I had to avoid you. I almost like, I pretty much drifted through it. It's just, it's scary.
Yeah, I think he probably would have been solid if he was still shown on track.
Yeah, but he was standing still, like in the movie.
That's what I'm saying.
Like, I couldn't really see it.
My strength is battles. My strength is battles for sure. I can drive on certain tracks. I'm fine on open track pace, but this track, both I'm bad on open track pace, and it discourages battles completely. And we have the mandatory pit stop. This is what did it to me for sure.
Did you take much damage for the collision, Shooter?
No, 1 rear damage, and to be honest, the car felt perfect after it. I mean, shit, maybe even felt better.
Who's this in front of me? Dakuza didn't start in front of me. Where's Dakuza? How the
I was just
fuck?
so far back by then I couldn't catch anyone.
Did he do that?
Yeah, only 1 rear damage. The gym is built this strong.
How did he do that?
Where's Leaky? Actually, the gap's gonna be now 8 points between us into the last race.
Dude, how the hell did Dakuza do that?
Well,
he started 12th.
Yeah, Yeah, he pitted really early because I came out in front of him.
Jesus.
After my pit, and I was like, oh, what's Kuza? Like he was, I didn't think he pitted, right? Because he was in 8th or something at that point. When so I ended up like 2 seconds in front of him, and then after that, I was like, when is the Kuza gonna pit? When is the Kuza gonna pit? But he never pitted because he already did it. I never saw that.
Yeah, I think when Dakuza went in the pits, I was like, I don't know, like 6 seconds behind him or something.
I think it was end of lap 3. I remember hearing somebody pitting. I was pretty surprised.
Yeah, that was the end. The end of lap 3. Yeah, because me.
There was 4 cars.
Dakuza.
Kosk, thank you, man.
Midweek, I and someone else all went in that lap. But I was like 6 seconds behind Dakuza at that point. So I mean, if I'd managed to only have him ahead of me, then I'd probably have managed to get a decent finish. But
Ice, from what I understand, the main reason they took the pit stops was actually so that they could.
My turbulent
I gotta.
Yeah.
The main reason they took the pit stops, from what I understand, is because they wanted to limit. So last season we had a lot of people take damage, and when you take damage, basically your race is over. Like it's because you need to pit to repair, and you're gone. You're at the back of the pack. That's the main reason they took the mandatory pit stops in. So that when you have to do repairs for damage, you're not going to be as far back. But I really don't think they factored in as much how much this would be an F1. This would be an F1 effect. What they do in F1, where whenever they're behind another car, they either back off from them to save their tires or whatever, or they just go and pit, which is what we're doing. We're all doing this because we need to do it. It's mandatory because of how bad dirty air is in this game, especially on certain tracks. This track and last track was probably one of the worst for dirty air as well, surprisingly. This track and Brno, I think Brno might have been boring for a lot of people. It really wasn't for me. Me and Oblitor had a fantastic battle. And it looked like, if I didn't do that spin, if I wasn't already so tilted, I usually don't get bad when I'm angry. Apparently I do here. I guess I just got that angry and that out of focus. I need to learn to focus more and get less angry. But anyway, it looked like that was going to be another battle between me and Oblitor. Again. He started 9th. He finished, what, 5th? I started 5th. I finished 9th. But yeah, I was catching him on his outlaps. I was catching him 100% until I spun. I just think he would have pulled off before I caught up to him again. This is what happened to me on Monday. Exactly, this is what happened to me on Monday. Every time there was a pack of cars in front of me, I'd start catching them. I'd get like within 1, 2, 3 seconds, then they'd pull off again. And it wasn't like a dirty air effect or anything on me. It's like my pace would stay about the same. It's just they would start picking up pace, and I can't. That pace just doesn't exist for me. It really doesn't. Where did Musty finish anyway? Yeah, I'm starting, no, like, Leaky, after this race, we were talking about it just before the race, too. Me, Timo, and a bunch of people on the Discord. We were actually just talking about how we feel about the mandatory pit stop. I wasn't sure how I felt about it, you know? Like, I think it's kind of like a 50-50 thing for me. After this race, I fucking hate it. I hate it. Because this massively damaged my race. Big time. And all it does is makes it boring. I literally did 35 hot laps. I didn't battle anybody at all. Not a single person. The one place I lost on track was because I had to serve a penalty. That's the only place I lost on track. Every other place was because apparently my race pace in open track is just that. I actually pitted at the best, at the optimal time for me. I pitted at the best time when my pace was the worst. I pitted right then. I'm like, okay, this is not working. I need to pit. Come out. Car feels great. My pace was just that bad. I could not get into the 43s. I was constantly in 44, like 44 2 3s to 44 7 8 9s, basically. Constantly fluctuating between those two. So apparently that's just way slower than everybody else, for whatever reason. I don't know why. I couldn't tell you why. And this makes me start questioning, you know, I'm trying to justify it in my head. I'm like, why is it that I just have no grip here? Is it a physics issue? Is the game not processing physics properly? Because I had crazy frame stutters at the start of the race. I don't know. I just don't know. I know I don't drive this track well, but I feel like there's more going on here again. I really do. There's more than that going on here. I don't know what it is. You had stutters as well. It was so weird because I didn't get any stutters in the practice races. My stutters were really bad at the start of this race. I haven't had stutters like that all season. Since last season I haven't had stutters like that. It's like this new graphics card. It was so weird. And there's less cars on the track here. There's less cars on the track here than the practice races, so it was super weird to me. It kind of fell off after a while, after like the first 10 laps or so. Cut off about after 3 or 4 laps, it started getting a bit better, and then after 10 laps I didn't notice it anymore. It wasn't like, yeah, it wasn't full out 0.5 second freezes, but it was just constant, like the frame rate was buffering a lot. It was always said it was always at 55 to 57, but it was definitely didn't feel like it. It felt way lower than that. This was the best duel I had all race, by the way, just saying. This is the only duel I had all race. And I actually was on Lusty big time. Like, he was definitely slower than me here. But then, out of nowhere, I think on lap 4 or something, I think Dakuza pits on this lap. Pretty sure, yeah, look, Dakuza's already made up 1 position. He's like, okay, you know what, it makes sense for him to pit. Look at all the dirty air in front of him. Oh, Jesus. I think that's where Master quit, right? Yeah. Really? So he fucking ruined Ghost Goose race. That's why he quit. That's exactly why he quit. I can't really blame him for that though. This track's really dangerous like that. Oh my god, yeah. That was unfortunate. There was really nothing either of them could do there. Not have a reset button bound or something. Anyway, I was all over Lusty. Turn 1 especially, like I was super confident. Then later in the race, turn 1 was the one that kept biting me in the ass. I guess I don't really care about that spin, to be honest. I was already over, like I was done. This race was already shit for me. Yeah, by the way, Timo, I don't know where that... somehow I found a bunch of quali pace. I thought my quali pace would be absolutely shit here. That ended up being my best lap I've ever done. Was it 43.9? I've never gotten a lap that fast. I've only ever done 42.9. I did a 43 flat yesterday, offline, in a more grippy, like, practice session. So I was amazed by that. I can't believe I started so far up, and then I just led positions like crazy in the race. I've never had this happen before, I swear to God. I can't single other race where I bled this many positions in the race. That's why I was so butthurt. Because every time in turn 1, this is the line. There's something like, so what are you saying, Doofer? You're saying I'm hitting the inside curve. There's no entrance curve I can hit. You have to be saying I'm hitting the inside curve. Eh? I swear to God, that's not the issue. The issue is, look, right here. Let me slow this down. So the issue is you have to brake there. Brake. By the time you get here, you need to be ready off the brakes. Like, it's just barely trail braking. You can see I'm still braking at this point. I kind of just get the rear loose a little bit. Apex right along this flat part. And then aim for the exit where all 4 of your wheels actually will tip over the curb most of the time. But it'll be just ideal. Like, it'll be just around there. As long as you don't get your outside wheels outside of here, you're fine. And every time that works. It's just later in the race, for some reason, that stopped working. When do I brake? I don't know. I started braking. Whenever I follow the skid marks here. I tried using the wall markers. It just doesn't work for me. It didn't matter anyway, because nobody was ever in front of me to blind me, so. How much faster I was than Lusty here? Like, it's weird. I don't know what happened after this. That was, I think this was where I took the penalty, right? No. Was it? I want to find where I took the penalty. I think it was next lap. This is where Dakuza pits. He hasn't pitted yet. Has he? Oh, maybe he did. Yeah, he must have pitted at the end of lap 3. And look how open his track is in front of him. He's got a full 15-second gap in front of him. Sorry, where am I? No, this wasn't where I took the penalty, not yet. When I started taking the penalties, this is when my race went to shit. Like, look at that. I remember that one, because he took it super cautious. I think he hit the inside curb or something. He looked really... Yeah. See, he hit the inside curb and it spooked him. He's like, okay, I gotta back off. Like, I don't want to risk spinning, so I floored it. Still not enough to pass that M6, though. He pulls off right here. Through the chicane, it's kind of scary. I was on the limit in that chicane every time. Oh, yeah. You know what? No, you know what? Okay, to be fair, I had a decent battle with Lusty now, thinking back on it. Because I was constantly looking for clean air. I remember this. This went on for about 10 laps. Alright. Could have been worse. I think I was just so blinded by my... Yeah, that's where I got the cut. That did not feel like 4 wheels out for me. At all. That did not feel like 4 wheels out. That felt like 3. Car, look at this. Understeer. Just drags all the way out there. I guess it is. If it's the yellow line, that is 4 wheels out. It didn't feel like it. That is super close. This is where my race went to shit. Right after that. Right here, I have to lift. I lifted here a bunch to try and serve it. Lifted here a bunch to try and serve it. Like, Marley and Ricky are still dueling in front of me here pretty close. Like, this is, I think Marley had some big accident or something. He fell all the way back. Still gives me a penalty. I still get a 1 second penalty after lifting all the time there. And by now, Lusty's gone, he just disappears. I don't know why, he just disappeared after this. My pace started falling off a cliff for some reason. And his just picked way up. It looked like me and Rick's pace was very similar right now. Because Rick started falling off a cliff as well. Yeah, I was full. At this point, I was already getting tilted. I remember that because I missed the chicane. I'm like, oh, jeez, okay. 2 wheels inside. I think it's. I don't actually know. I think it's 2 wheels inside. Is it? Can you remember? Can you remember the rules, Timo? Is it 2 wheels inside for the game anyway? I mean, I think it's the same for AOR. Because I mean, that was if anything, that was 1 wheel inside. So the game screwed me though. I knew if I was gonna get a penalty anywhere, it was likely gonna be this corner, and I just kept having the same issue. You can see, it just doesn't look natural the way my car's going through here. I'm still not sure what I was doing wrong. I think I was turning in too early. Looking here, like there's a banking, sort of like a banking like this, that starts right about there. Had I come in a little bit later, an apex later, which I started doing later in the race, it probably would have been better. I was going to turn in early constantly, and it just, yeah, understeer, like big time. Anyway, so yeah, like I said, you can see Ricky and Dakuza start Ricky and Lusty start dueling in front of me, and I'm just my pace is horrible at this point. I think I end up hitting like lap 9 or 10. And this made the most sense for me, right? My pace was like 45 threes. I was just constantly in the 45s. Look at these guys. 44 flat, 44.4, 44.6, 43.9. I'm the only one pretty much in the 45s except for, who's this? Storm. Storm and, was it Dakuza or something? Oh, Smolda. Oh, yeah, sorry. This was the other one, right? Hold on. What happened here? I can't even remember. I think I got a cut on the no, I got a cut on turn 1. And this, I shouldn't even have served this. Thinking back, I really shouldn't have served this. Just a lot of understeer again. Yeah, that's definitely a cut. Like, look how much time I lose on Nui here. I guess I would have had to give up the position. I realized right away, it's like I either give up the position or I get a penalty. It's the worst place you can cut, because you lose that speed all the way up here. I just clutched in. Save a bit of fuel or something, I don't know. Then Nui pulls off from me. This is where I decided to pit. I probably, you know what, in hindsight, maybe I could have just dueled with him. Might have not been that bad, but my pace was so bad right now. Whatever. I thought I put it on the next lap, honestly. I think I saw Oblitor coming up on my tailpipe, and I'm like, okay. Again, you know what? Thinking back, I probably should have defended. It would have been better. It's just made the most sense for me because my pace was falling off. My grip was terrible. That's why I kept making mistakes. Grip was really, really bad. The only thing to see from there on is the spin, which I'm gonna have to fast forward through like the entire freaking race. What's up, Voodoo? How'd your race go? Now I come out behind Dakuza, which already is ridiculous. Like, that's a huge undercut already. He's already gained so much time. It's not even funny. He was setting constant high 43s. Like, I already come out behind him, and I remember this because I was like, okay, look, my pace is actually really good. Why is Dakuza pulling off of me?